which means we would have been the last club to have won an original, and most of the points, as far as we're concerned as a club, we will be the only club ever in the British Isles to own an original European Cup. Get in there.
We do like that.
I'm not bitter.
We do like that. Yeah, we do.
This gentleman here on my left, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, needs no introduction whatsoever. Phil holds 2 records at Liverpool Football Club. Does anyone know either?
Most consecutive league appearances.
Good lad. Do you know how many?
365.
Well,
There's a discrepancy.
so this year, we've got it to 417.
Yeah.
417 without missing a game. That is unbelievable. Does anyone know what his other claim to fame is, which I think is the best one? No, but not far off that actually. No, he is actually the most decorated player in the club's history. No one has won more medals for Liverpool Football Club than this guy. Yeah.
There you go. Like I said earlier, five times I played in the European Cup. Lionel Messi's not done that yet. So you can all go home and say you were with a better player than Lionel Messi.
You are a better player.
I mean, very quickly, what was it like for you coming from, with all due respect, Northampton Town, to a club like this?
Yeah, I mean, I was not part of this man's great kind of career here. He obviously set it all up. I was Bob Paisley's first signing, for those of you in the room don't know. And before we go any further, what a bloody good judge of a player he was. So I was Bob. I came here in October '74 from a low team called Northampton. And I wondered whether I could get into this team. And I'll tell you the real story when we go through to the dressing room.
I've got something on that, Phil, by the way. I was with Jan Mulvey was here yesterday. And Jan told the story. He said about, he was talking about Bob Paisley and how he could pick a player. He said, and apparently Bob Paisley, along with our chief scout, went to watch Northampton Town one night. And when he come out the stadium, we left about 10 minutes from the end. And Bob Paisley said to the scouts, "Did you see anything with that?" He went, "No, not really, boss. It's a bit of a dour game, you know." He said, "Maybe so." He said, "But I think the fullback will play for England Monday." And that was him. He went back and bought you.
Yeah, he went back and bought me the next week. But yeah, I mean, it was lovely coming here. But I'll tell you of my debut when we're in the right area, really, to show you kind of in the dressing room. But to be Bob Paisley's first signing, I got to know this fella, by the way. This fella here was every day at training. You know, he was down at Melwood. He was sitting on the bench. We got off the bus. We went into training at our Melwood training ground, and Shanks always sat there, you know, my first month there. And Keegan, Toshak, Emlyn Hughes, those type of people used to get off the bus and say, "Morning, boss." And it created a problem because the real boss, Bob Paisley, was inside. But they'd all get off the bus, "Morning, Shank, morning, boss, morning, boss." And it wrangled, you know, and it came to a head some 18 months later or a year or so later.
Which was sad, really, wasn't it?
It was sad because they said to him, I think Joe Fagan had the guts to say, "Shanks, no disrespect," he said, "you sit here every morning watching training, you can walk down here from your house," which he did. And he said, "Bob's having a problem, you know, you know, because they're coming off the bus calling you boss. The real boss is in the other room." And so there was a little kind of thing, and he moved his bum after a while.
He did.
He went up to Everton.
He went to Belfield,
Yeah, he went to Belfield.
Okay, thanks, Phil. Just one more.